How's it going, everyone? Just got off my shift. Perk of working at McDonald's is you get a discount. The food is not fantastic. However, ramen or double cheeseburger, mm, I'm going double cheeseburger. I'm going double cheeseburger. Not because I have any bias or anything towards double cheeseburgers, just because I don't know. You know, it's one of those things. Anyways, should we still be doing bear market jokes? Is this still a bear market? I thought this is a bull market. I thought Bitcoin's been going up since earlier this year, a little bit last year. I thought we went from 15K to 44K or something like that. Is it still a bear market? I don't know. Anyways, welcome to the show. Today's special episode. I could or could not be at McDonald's, and I may or may not be revealing some new, and they called it Burberry Bears. You never know. Welcome to people joining from Twitter, by the way. Apparently now it shows people joining from Twitter. It just, I guess once they click and start viewing it, it'll just show their username from Twitter or something like that. Interesting, like a new feature. I have not seen that before. I don't know if it actually shows up on YouTube or not, or if it's a StreamYard thing, but yeah, they keep coming. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool to get notified of that type of stuff. Anyways, got a few topics to go through today. Of course, going to do the Burberry reveal. You know, that's one of those things too. Have you ever been, maybe that's a sign, maybe that's what it is. The key to being in a bull market is can you buy Burberry Bears? I would buy Burberry Bulls. However, I've not found them. So if anyone knows of Burberry Bulls, let me know and we can figure it out. Anyways, I'm gonna let you all name them too. Surprise, right? So I've got the first bear coming up. I'll do a bear reveal every few minutes or so. And the first one I'll bring up, everyone already knows this one, especially MA in the chat called it here. This is the original Burberry. This is the very first Burberry bear. The first one. He's pretty cool. He's cool. His name is Burberry. He's the first one. So I'm going to start there. Maybe in about 10 minutes or so, I will reveal the new 3 ones. And you guys get to name them, right? I'm gonna prompt. I'm gonna say, okay, what's the name for this one? You're gonna look at the face. You're gonna look at the physique. You're gonna look at the attire, and then you're going to give me a name. So there you go. What's up, Mattias? We really feel we reached max pain and capitulation. All this fudge is, yeah. I don't know. Like, it's hard to remember a time when there wasn't FUD. Again, I've been following Richard since 2017. Been active in the community, streaming and stuff the last couple of years. Just about. I don't remember a time when there wasn't FUD. I feel like either Richard's fighting with lawyers on the stream, or all the haters. Bring your heroes here to die. That was a fun phase. And then, PulseChain launch, and then bear market goes down, and everyone's sad, and the PulseChain launches, and HEX price drops in half. Pulse went up 2.5x, something like that for the average SAC, but did not last. Currently, it is at another price, which I've not looked at today, and I don't plan on looking at. If you put it in the chat, maybe you will inform me better. But yeah, the title of this stream is "Stop Looking at the HEX Price," and could be some of the best advice you ever got that is not financial. Not financial in any way. The spirit of stop looking at the HEX price, meaning why does it matter? We'll get into it a little bit later. So Burberry, PhD 805. It's been a while since I saw you in the chat. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Yes, Burberry's here. Burberry and friends. He has 3 friends now, and that's what we're going to reveal. Maybe it's the fighting that keeps us together. It does something. The fighting does something. I'll say that. It does something. Not the most healthy relationship, as you've alluded to there. Jamal, the ones who survive 52-week shakeout will be the winners. That's a great, if you just think about it, I like to take these, I like to philosophically ponder sometimes some of the things, since I have this unique view of the ecosystem being a streamer. I feel like and active in the community in general, building products and writing some code, not a dev, but write some code from time to time. I get this, and I get to talk with a lot of people, and I really feel like I have this perspective that lets me kind of think a little deeper about things, and it really, and I hope it's in a helpful way, like not just myself, but hopefully I can think about these things, different concepts, and use different mental models of how to think about, approach things, and understand the world better, right? And especially crypto and this ecosystem and all that. And it's interesting. Let's see, what was I thinking about today about the 52? What did that make me think of? Oh yeah, just more about. There's so many different things here. Okay, so first of all, where you bought, right? But even if you bought at 40 cents, if you bought the same amount, I did a tweet on this. If you bought the same amount at 40 cents as you did at a penny, I believe it was what it was, your average price is like 2 cents, somewhere through there. So it's really powerful. Like DCA, if you bought really high and then bought really low, very, very powerful concept. So it really depends. I think that the way people feel really depends on where they bought, and also, so how much they're down, right? Like, are they down or are they up? Did they just, like, if you came in its ecosystem 6 months ago, are you not having the time of your life? Like, you didn't have to go through all the pain of the HEX happening, if you will. You didn't have to see, the hopes and dreams of 2 years and I'll be a millionaire, just crushed, right? And not saying those dreams are completely crushed. Like, it's like, it's only a loss if you sell. What was this one? It's you're only not a millionaire if you sell too early. I feel like there's a good phrase to come from that. It's not, the dreams aren't crushed unless you crush them. I don't know. I'll have to work on that one. But so where you bought is one. How much you bought, like, do you still have dry powder, is another factor that gets people either happy or sad or just waiting or trying to make a move and all this stuff. Having expectations, it was another thing. Like, we all wish that PulseChain launched and just went to the moon and stayed there, right? Like, there's nobody that wouldn't have wanted that to happen. It didn't happen. So it kind of sucks. I will say it kind of sucks that, at least short term, the true believers, right? The people who waited that long, they sacrificed. Like, why do we sacrifice? I have a whole video, search RHMax. Why do we sacrifice for PulseChain? That. And I'll talk about it with, I forget, Cultivate Crypto, Charlie. That's a good conversation. And basically, I'll talk about how, if you wouldn't have sacrificed, maybe you've already been in another ecosystem somewhere, all that. It's not about, there's no math game about saying, oh, but you're totally winning right now. I guess you could say, yeah, that money, kept you from the price going down and you losing at other places. You can of course make that argument, but in general, the most valid one I can think of is, that kept you in, right? That kept you here. And of course, we all want to be rewarded for that time and effort and stuff like that. But the jury's not out, right? We got time. There's still time. So that's what, that's another part. So that piece, the winner's 52 weeks. Yeah, I do wish people who have been holding forever would be rewarded quicker, but that's not something anyone can do. No one can snap their fingers and do that. Not even Richard, not even if he wanted to. Although there is a stream coming up about what sacrifice money can be used for. I think that's a very fascinating concept, and people just don't talk about it as much. Like, at least they don't do streams on it. So I want to get into that concept, and it applies not only to PulseChain and PulseX, but applies to all the sacrifice projects. And I did I'll bring up I'll save it. Maybe I'll save it. I was going to bring up the poll. I have a poll that I put out on it. I'm gathering data for the stream on. Maybe I'll bring it up during that stream. I'll save it. But I got a lot of cool stuff coming up. I get to ponder sometimes, and I come up with interesting things to talk about that I think hopefully are useful for people too. We're at the 10-minute mark. That means, before I go to the rest of the chat, we are going to get to the Burr Bear. Okay, actually, sorry, not the Burr Bear. We already talked about Burr Bear. We already had him. He already has a name. Are y'all ever? Yes, Caleb. Yes, Caleb. I know. I only bring this out. I don't bring this out very often. Like I have the Richard Throne one that Staked Wealth, gave me a long time ago. That he was on stream on with yesterday. It's very cool. I don't bring McDonald's that very often. I try to just special occasions, just when I'm feeling, when I'm loving it, when I have that feeling. Anyways, everyone just joined. Every 10 minutes, I'll be revealing a new Burberry bear, and you all get to name them. I think Finberry already got in there a little early, or else he's just talking to somebody else in chat. Oh, yeah, he is just talking to George Taco. Never mind. I thought you were going to name the bear Mr. Taco. Not a bad name. Not a bad name. Anyways, are y'all ready for the first Burberry bear? So I'm going to bring him. I'm going to present him. You're going to get to see what he looks like. And then you're going to very politely, very gently, very nicely put the name that you propose he acquires in the chat. All right, first Burberry. Let's see. The first one up is this guy. Ooh, 2006. We got a vintage edition here. 2006. Like age is like a fine wine. This guy, right? Nice little Burberry bear here. Nice. Now turn it around. Doing a little fashion show. Got a nice little hat here. Hat actually fits within the ears. I think it's removable. Yeah, you can remove it. Yeah. What is this guy's name? Come on, chat. You get to participate in the naming of a century. RG3. RG3 jokes. Shout out to RG3. He's awesome. Let's see. See what names we got here. We got Homie. Is that Homie? Homie? Okay. We got Teddy. All right. Very, very classic, very traditional. Burberry does not skip a leg day. Burberry is pretty fit. I mean, you look at Burberry's bears. He is definitely the most fit. Definitely the most fit bear. He does not miss a leg day or an arm day or a chest day. This guy's pretty fit. But yeah, what are we naming this guy? Burberry. I like that. Max Payne. Name him Max Payne. That's not bad. Burberry. All right. Bamsi? Is that like Bambi, but Bamsi? Is that a pun on something? Homie or home. Oh, is that short for homeless? Is that what it was? He is not homeless. How dare you? He is the opposite of homeless. He has a home. Max Payne. I like Max Payne right now, actually. That's some pretty good ones, but Maddie said, how do you pronounce that? Nalipu? 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 Nalipu's that's not bad. It's a Swedish cartoon character bear. Okay. Nalipu? Okay, so far I like the best one. The ones I like the best. Miss Fire Bear. So many different ways to take that one. Mike just wanted to tell us he's not a hexagon. Cool. Humble Paws. Or do you want to name the bear not a hexagon? I don't know if I could name him not a hexagon. He's close enough to a hexagon. He's close enough. Humble Paws. Ooh, that's a nice one, Caleb. Humble Paws. Because it's like Santa Claus, but like Humble Paws. Like a bear. Bear Santa Claus. Ferdinand. All right. Ferdinand's classic name. Jorn Ironside. That reminds me of you guys seen His Dark Materials? Pretty good show. Reminds me of like one of the bears on there. What's his name? What's the bear's name? What's the bear's name on there? It's a good name, whatever his name is. Jorn Ironside. But it reminds me of what a bear would be named there. Bartholomew. Nice. I don't know. These are good names. I'm gonna have to think about it. I like Humble Paws. I would say Nalipool. Nalipool's just didn't quite roll off the tongue. I get it. I like it. It's just Max Payne. Is he supposed to be good luck? If I name him Max Payne, I don't know if he's good luck. Barely Humble. Rich Pert. Is that I mean, I get it. It's kind of like Richard, but like Pert, where is Pert coming from? The bear. In-stake bear? In-stake bear is not bad. In-stake bear. Nolly pull. It will be your Swedish bear. Mattias he's pushing the nolly pull. Hopefully I'm saying it correctly. I don't know. Bartholomew. Max Payne. I don't know. We're gonna have to come back to that one. Okay. We're have to come back. I can't decide. I haven't seen anything that I don't know. I don't want to. I'm very particular with names, dude. Man, I'm gonna have to go with Humble Paws. I like Humble Paws because Vinny the Pooh. I don't know. I'll have to come back. Wait, we got some good ones on that. We're gonna leave it there for now. That one's hard. You guys got some good names. You're saying it good? Okay. I thought that's what it looked like at least. The Bull Run Bear. BB for short. BB, Bull Run Bear. BRB. Actually, BRB, Bull Run Bear. I think we just worked together and made it New World Disorder. I think we just did it. Bull Run Bear, aka BRB. All right, that's what we got this one. Put the screen. Bull Run Bear. He looks like a bull run bear. He's like, I'm just chilling out, just waiting on my ticket to Hexco, just hanging out. I'm gonna get on the boat and fish a little bit. Yeah, I'm doing good. Just hanging out. I'm calm, cool, collective. Delayed gratification. What I like to do. I like it. All right, Bull Run Bear. BRB. I like it because BRB. Shout out to acronyms that never go old. I guess nobody says it anymore, but yeah, I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Getting threatening now. Threatening. Mattias, I do love you still got 2 more bears, man. You never know. You could try and pull I forgot the name. Let me see it again. Nolly Poo. Nolly Poo. You can try Nolly Poo for the next ones. Anyways, let's get back to yes, thank you. I try not to pull it out very often, but I like it. Yeah, New World of Sword. Congratulations. You just you either just showed up and won or you've just been thinking about it for a while. Already unsubscribed. You guys are awesome. Anyways, all right, let's talk about crypto for a minute, and then we'll do 10 more minutes. We'll get to the next bear. We got 2 more bears to go. We're gonna get through this here at the greatest fast food chain on earth. We feed the hungry people. That's what happens. Okay, feed the hungry people. So let's go to what you guys want to talk about. I had a lot of stuff. What did I not talk about yesterday? Open mic was pretty good yesterday. Hex Scout is awesome. I actually not even checked it out yet. I was kind of waiting, like, I wonder if they'll come on the show. They'll probably come on the show. You know, I really hadn't got to play with it much, and it's pretty cool. Shout out to Hex Scout. That was pretty cool. Yeah, let's do this one. You guys can't see my screen yet, but I'll put it up there. Yeah, please refrain from shilling coins unless you know I already love a coin. Unless I've talked about it on the show already and made several clips on it, I'm probably not going to support the shilling of such a coin, any other coin, besides those. So just keep it limited, please. And we're talking about bears and McDonald's today, okay? And not why you shouldn't care about the price. Actually, let's talk about that. Why you shouldn't care about the price. So, I mean, again, I try not to tell anyone what to do whatever you want. Not advice of any way, shape, or form. However, why don't I check the price every day or every minute, every 15 minutes? Why don't I look at the charts all day? Unless I actually have a position somewhere or waiting to do something, right? So there you go. When do I look at the charts? When do I care about the price? When I'm about to buy and I want to get the best deal, or I see there's a dip, or I think that, for whatever reason, it's going to go up and I want to hold it for a while. Typically, not much of a trader. Try to hold it for a while or stake it or whatever. Or if I'm going to sell, especially when I look at the price when I'm going to sell, people do sell from time to time. I know we love staking, and if you haven't already figured it out, I like staking quite a bit, and I utilize it. One of my favorite things about crypto. But boy, at the end of the day, I got to pay the bills. Got to get the yacht, right? Everybody wants the yacht. I got to take these bears on a trip, right? So when I'm going to sell, I'm going to look at the price to be like, oh, is this a good time to sell? Not any, like, it's even funny to think about like looking at the price right now because it's so ridiculous to me to even like. It's one of those things I don't even thinking about selling right now is pretty much the opposite of what I think about. If I'm not thinking about buying or I'm not thinking about accumulating, we can set limit orders now, right? You got Tetra. Yeah, you got the Omnis on Tetra. If I'm not thinking about buying or holding or how to get a better position on something, I'm probably not thinking about selling. Like that's not the other thing I'm thinking about. Probably thinking about like how am I gonna get an edge somewhere, right? Selling, especially in market conditions where prices are depressed, everything's down. Nobody wants to do crypto. It's all dead. Everyone's waiting. Everyone's just waiting. This does not strike me as a time to look at the price and see, is it a good time to sell yet? Is it a good time? You guys think it's a good time to sell? I don't know who I'm talking to because no one else is here in crypto, speaking metaphorically and literally, but like metaphorically and literally. So Hugh Hefner, that's reminds me of the Step Brothers. So Hugh Hefner's comment was y'all full of 2026. Anyways, so why does everyone care when the price goes up and down? Okay, the other one. So when I'm trying to buy, when I'm trying to sell, or I have a position, God forbid anyone take on leverage or do anything like that. Again, 99% of people are not qualified to do such a thing. Not saying I am either. Just saying. The scam wicks from time to time have been pretty interesting, and I think that I guess some people treat it as gambling. You got your little pile of shitcoin money or whatever, but I guess if I start liquidating my if I start trading in my HSIs for ICOSA, that sounds laughable right now too because ICOSA is down so much, which is just crazy because Hedron V2 and all that stuff. Anyways, looking at the price, if you ever want to take on a full-time job of trading and perhaps anxiety, depending on how much you get into it, leverage products. There you go. Anyways, that's another thing to look at the price for, I guess, if you want to see like, hey, is my position up or down? Or you basically have the tools to already do that. So why is it then that people, I promise I'm going to get to a more interesting point than what I just said. Why is it then that people are so fascinated and hold it up as a status symbol when they see a green candle? I don't know. You tell me. Because I've been seeing red candles for almost 2 years now. And I'm still here. I'm still streaming. So I don't know. I guess just people value bragging rights, I guess. It feels good when you see your price go up and all that, but do you need to? Again, I intentionally keep myself very measured on this stuff. I'm not super sad when I see red candles. I try not to be super happy or over happy or overly bragging. Oh my God, look at my coin. It's amazing. I already know my coin's amazing. I don't need green candles in a depressed market cycle to tell people my coin's amazing. I believe it will do the talking for itself. I personally believe it'll do the talking for itself when the time is right, when it's ready, right? So I've talked a lot about, just the ability to not let your emotions be the candle color, that sort of thing. It all comes down to, we beat this horse to death, but delayed gratification. It really comes down to, are you willing to wait? And a lot of people say they're willing to wait, but actions speak stronger than words, right? Like if they're really, really willing to wait, or are they going to go vent, or they're going to go leave the ecosystem or whatever. It's You know, I don't fault or judge anybody in that stuff. Like everybody does what they do. I don't ad hominem here. I keep it clean, keep it technical, keep it funny from time to time. I try to. But as Somi puts it, we're not all going to make it. And I mean, that's just everything though, right? Like that's every market. Crypto is just one of those. You get a lot of extremes. So you get extremes up, you get extremes down. So I don't look at the price to be like, oh my gosh, my coin is up right now. I don't expect it to be up right now. Like this is not. So the question is, when would I expect it to be up? If I see all the other altcoins doing super well and the PulseChain ecosystem is still going sideways, then I'd be like, what's going on? This, you know, nobody planned to sacrifice, you know, billions of dollars, see tons of people pour their heart and soul into building products, making the city. Nobody, you know, you're not getting return over multiple years when the cycle of everything else is going up. Yeah, then maybe I'd be a little bit concerned. That sounds like imaginary horrible to me. Like just saying it out loud sounds like an imaginary horrible, which I don't tend to entertain because it's just, you know, we go full Richard fan fiction narratives, right? All that stuff. Anyways, hopefully you got something out of that. Let's see. All right, we're up to bear number 2. You grab a drink, my friend Earl Grey here. Good friend Earl Grey. That's a good bear name, Earl Grey. Wouldn't mind calling one of that if somebody suggested it, and it got plus 150 times. Anyways, everyone ready? Let me go to the chat real quick. I'm not going to get to a lot of addressing comments. You got questions, put them in. I'll try to think about cookie chai in the sun right now. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Caleb as well. Let's see. Again, keep the shilling to a minimal. Else, a moderator of some sort may put you in timeout. We try to be very respectful here. The RHMax channel. How many Big Macs we would buy in the bull? I hope everyone is able to buy a lot of Big Macs in the bull. I hope, some people got $100 in the ecosystem. Some people don't even own some of the coins. Literally, I'm on Twitter sometimes and I'm reading tweets and I'm like, you know, I just think like some people don't even own the coins that they talk about. Sometimes it just seems that way. It's just kind of funny. Nothing wrong with constructive criticism, but some of the stuff is just like, it just seems like wild guesses of like, oh, I just thought of this opinion. Let me put this opinion out here. Hopefully no one will ask me to explain it. Otherwise, there's no explanation other than I felt that way. It's just kind of, I don't know. I use the mute button very liberally. Pretty cool. Ledger dropped the ball. Yeah. Well, again, Goldkey had a tweet on this, and he was like, total loss was, I saw like $500,000, and then I think Goldkey talked about 400K or something like that. So let's just say it was under $1 million. Let's just call it that. It was a big scare. A lot of people were like, oh my gosh. First of all, Ledger devices are all bad. And like, well, no, actually, this was a library. I did a whole stream on this, by the way. If anyone wants to see, just type in RHMax Ledger library compromise. It didn't just affect the Ledger. It was a library that a lot of that it was even worse. At least you didn't have to like send in your wallet to get like a new wallet, or they didn't recall the wallets or anything like that. So better than that. But it was a library that affected a lot of different websites and dApps and stuff like that. So it was fixed very quickly, and it was only like a 2 or 3 hour window. Thankfully, it wasn't some like crazy coordinated attack that was actually meant to steal a lot of money. It seemed very much like a wake up call, hopefully for everyone. And a PulseChain not affected, so that was pretty cool. Shout out to our devs. We got some awesome devs out there. Attitude of gratitude, yes sir. Gratitude is so good. So good. Just scrolling for a minute. I will get to bird number. I was going to say bird number 2. Bear number 2. The Chad of Chads, who probably still working out as we speak. Got to keep those abs in tip-top shape. That 4% body fat not gonna stay there itself. Despite all the negative sentiment, we're still grinding an uptrend. I have no expectations that we will go up or down anytime soon. However, boy, people seem to be excited about crypto on CNBC. I'll say that. All right. People are already getting some early bear names in there. You gotta wait. You gotta wait for the reveal. You gotta see what he looks like first, and then give him a name fitting to his personality and all those physical traits. I don't have people attacking Gary. We don't know why I sold. I don't know. I saw something about Twitter this morning. I don't know. I think Funny Gems did a lot for the community. I don't know if he's sold or not sold. It's, I think he did a lot for our community. So I don't really have an opinion on it. I think people can do whatever they want. And yeah, all we can do is hope that the best people stay in the ecosystem and help us go to the moon. So people come and go, but wish Funny Jim the best if he's with us. If he's not, still wishing the best. He's had a lot of cool streams with him too. What's up, Crypto Truth? You got it correct, man. You got it right. We are live, baby. We are live. So, all right, y'all ready for the next bear? So, what we named the other bear? Is that like an amalgamation of Bull Run Bear? We did BRB, Bull Run Bear. That was pretty good. I like New World Disorder. Did pretty good on that. I changed a little bit, but anyways, yeah, BRB. Thank you, Anana. They pronounce your name. Anonymazoo Crow. Something like that. Awesome. Cool name. All right. Next bear. This one. Here is he or she. I don't know if it's a he or she. I don't know. You guys tell me with the name. There you go. Gender the bear as well. It's gender open right now. The gender open bear. Give me a feminine name if you want a girl, or a masculine name if you want a boy. Keep it pretty standard, I guess. And then yeah, this guy's pretty cool. Or this girl, guy or gal. Here we go. Got a little nice little jacket on. Got a little jacket. Got a hood. Got the ears popping out. And then nice eyes here. Pretty nice nose. We got a little pocket. Maybe put a little calculator in the pocket. Maybe they're a scientist or just a nerd in general. So what's this one's name? Woke the bear. Go to choose gender reveal. You all are literally, this is your time, man. You can pick the gender of this bear. How often do you get to pick the gender of the bear? Not very often, I would wager. Woke the bear. Oh gosh, woke the bear. What else we got? Blossom. Actually, Blossom's not. No, that's nice. That's a nice name. Blossom. I mean, I would say a feminine name. Blossom. Could be a Blossom. All right. What do y'all got? You saw the bear. I'm gonna put them down right now until we figure out the ooh, honey. I like honey. I do like honey. Butch. That is a real name. That is a real name. I'm not going to read into that. That is a real name. I've heard people name Bush. BB, Big Boss. Big Boss. Okay. I mean, it's kind of the smallest bear. So I get what you're saying. I mean, I guess it's about the same size as Bull Run Bear, but it seems smaller with the jacket on. It's kind of more petite, you know. You gotta think. I like caramel. We're just going down the delicious topping names here. Caramel. I mean, the color is kind of caramel. Communist. Should I name it Communist and then call it Communist Bear? Just for fun. No commies in my house. Oh, 2007, by the way. The other one's 2006. This one is a vintage 2007. There you go. If that matters. Yeah, 2007 Burberry Bear. Not Bird. There's only one Burberry. This is Burberry Bear. This is a Burberry Bear who we are naming right now. Pearl. Pearl's not bad. I like honey. I like honey so far. Blossom's not bad. Couple extra. Let's see. Woke the bear. So funny. Valerie. Valerie's a nice name for a bear too. Nice name in general. It's a nice name. What's up, BTFD? So far, I'm liking honey so far. Love Gina. Yeah, every once in a while we gotta pull up the McDonald's background. Gotta set our aspirations very high. Our perspirations lead to our aspirations. Hard work leads to success, hopefully. What else we got? Hairy bear. It is compared to the other ones, it's fairly hairy. Yeah. Native American name, dying. Oh gosh, I thought it was like a dying. I'm gonna take that as a like a color dye, like a very respectful one. Honeybee. Honey. Okay, I get it. Honeybee, like honey bear, honeybee. You know what? I think that's gonna win. I think honey bear. I think honeybee, aka honey bear. We got bull run bear. BRB, and we got honeybee as in honey bear. I like 2024. I should name the bear 2024 recession. I like it. Cookie de chocolata, boom. This one is honeybee. That's a nice name. Is it a male or female? I guess we're gonna go with female. I think we should probably go with female since have a female in the crew here. So we got I guess Bird Bear is a male, so we'll go male. Yeah, we got one. Maybe we'll have two females. I don't know. We got one more bear to go. All right, so back to crypto talk. We have named the second Burberry bear, and we're going to name the last one here in about 10 minutes. We got one more bear to go, so hang in there. But I'm going to share my screen. We'll talk a little bit about, because I don't see any questions right now. Let's see. By the way, if you haven't heard, go realdefi.com. I'll promote my website real quick because I think it's cool. And I worked on some more today, actually. I'm working on adding a what is HEX, what is PulseChain deal. So if you all could help me out. I just posted a tweet before I went live. So I'll put this here, and you all can help me out here. So put that in the chat. I'll also put it on the screen. Oops. You all know I used to not share the screen for the longest time. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe I'll share the screen. So much more interactive. I really like sharing the screen. See what's up. Instead of just talking on monologue all the time. I mean, that's fine too. I have some good some stuff needs to be monologue, but some of it's pretty cool. So post this right before the stream. If y'all wouldn't mind, tell me in the tweet or tell me in the chat. Somebody asked you, what is PulseChain? Forget the conversation you're going to have with them. You're going to tell them, oh, it's a great system on there for virtual hearts, Gene. Like, forget all that. Where do you send them? Like, what URL do you send them? For example, with Hex Scout, like somebody asked me, what is Hex? Or how do I get into Hex or something like that? I think I'm going to send them here. There's a lot of great Hex resources. But let's see. hexscout.com/start is amazing. I really, really like it. So this is where I would send people, and this is probably what I'm going to put on the website as a link of, what is Hex, what is Pulse. So I'm looking for the link to do like what is PulseChain. So I'm like trying to gather information, like where do I send them? Do I go to a YouTube video from a very popular, or video of one of our people talking about it, or do I send them a link to a website? I don't want to just send them PulseChain.com because I want to send them somewhere. It's fine, but like I want to send them somewhere that's like going to be the best chance of them getting the information they need quickly, them not clicking away, them not getting bored, and being, like this. This is like cool. Like if you're interested in Hex at all, you're like, whoa, I could do this. I can play with the button, and things happen when I play with the button. And like, oh my gosh, existing for 4 years, 3 times audited, all this stuff, and they can even plan out their staking. Like this is amazing. winplscout.com. That would be cool to have. I mean, of course, this is a lot more staking, a lot more stuff going on here, but where do you send them? PulseChain.com. Help me out, chat. Right? That's what I thought. Good. I don't know. I was just going to go, if HEX Scout hadn't already put their best foot forward and made some amazing onboarding stuff like that, I would have just sent them to like a HEX URL or a HEX video or something. But boy, I feel compelled to send them to the HEX Scout site just because the way it looks today, I mean, that seems like an amazing place to onboard it. So we send them to Sami. That's not a bad place. Not a bad place. I'm sure, you know what I thought about today too? I was going to look up what are Sami's most popular videos. I bet he's got some with like over 10K views. And I bet those videos are probably, some of them are timely, right? So maybe everyone wants to know information really quick and he does a really good job disseminating it. But some of them may just be like, what is PulseChain? I don't know. Maybe I'll look up that. Who knows? If I can't find an amazing website, maybe it will just be a Sami video or a coffee video or something like that. I don't think I did any videos that I would say is, of like top-notch quality about what is PulseChain. I don't think I've did any myself. So yeah, I'm looking around. So if y'all know any, I would like to know. Trying to figure that out. Help me out. Either reply on Twitter or post it here. Twitter would be best actually, so I can kind of gather the data over time because I just posted it, so not a lot of people seen it yet. Hopefully this view number will be thousands. So if it's thousands, more than likely I'll have some good replies and people will help me out because I'm not yet. I'm just starting to figure it out. Yeah, you are correct. PulseChain is the real DeFi. Whoa, that's a good place too. Actually, hexsearch.io. Shout out to the guy who made that. He has Twitter. I forget his name though. This is pretty cool. I didn't think about this, where you could just, onboarding. Go to hexsearch.io and type in PulseChain, and you can hear the founder talk about PulseChain. Probably not the best place for onboarding. Definitely entertaining. It's not a bad place, but it's not, it's not HEX Scout, right, for PulseChain. And it's not a really well-made video, which I'm sure Coffee and a lot of our other creators have made. We need Central Information Hub. We have what is the one? What is the one with Gold Key made one? Let's see if I can find it. Is it Gold Key? Let's see, PulseChain Forum. By the way, PulseChain Forum is pretty cool. You guys should check that out too. Maybe that's not a bad resource either. Sending them to PulseChain Forum, but it doesn't really, it's kind of like a forum. Then they're going to register and ask questions. It's kind of, I want to send them like, hey, here's what PulseChain is. Here's what you need to do if you want to participate. All that stuff. Again, if we go to PulseChain.com, it's just going to be like this. And, GoPulse is good. I don't know, does GoPulse have onboarding stuff? Not really. I mean, of course, on Go Real DeFi, I'll just pull Go Real DeFi up. I'll show you. If you click buy PLS on here, it goes to GoPulse. And by the way, the PulseX thing is fixed. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Yes. I don't know who keeps reporting as deceptive or if Google's, bots are bad at their job or what, but yesterday I got flagged as deceptive site again. It's very annoying. At least now I register with them, so when it does do that, it'll be like, it'll tell me, it'll say, oh, you got flagged. I'm like, okay, let me review the case. It's obviously a false positive, fix it. And they fix it pretty quick. So also, if you want to hover over, you send people here, hover over it. Somebody gave me this idea on chat, I think, on one of the streams. Hover it over, it tells you what it does. So instead of, I want to keep it very clean, but if you hover over it, it'll tell you, what the thing actually does. And then I did a whole thread on security. So if you're at all concerned about security of using this website, which literally its only job is to point you to the official apps. The only job of this website is to quickly, concisely, and beautifully, hopefully, point you to the official apps in the most secure way that I can think of. Security guy. I'm not perfect, but I feel like I know some stuff. These are all links to more information, tweets or videos and stuff. So anyways, get back to the chat. We're about to do the final bear reveal in just a moment. If I have any questions. Oh, PulseTube. Good one, Gina. Totally forgot about PulseTube. See, that's why I like having these conversations. I like asking. Let's see, the PulseTube.com. Man, that would be a great landing page too. Yeah, if you haven't checked out the PulseTube, it's awesome. So, see, it has me alive. What? It doesn't have me alive. Or no, it does. It does. Never. It was loading. Sorry. It's loading. That's pretty cool. I used to come here and start scheduling my streams around the time other people weren't streaming. I used to use it for that a lot. Oh, graphics is live right now too. But I was going to say, if PulseTube, PulseChain. See, I kind of want it to be like introduction, right? I know there's other websites. I know there's PulseChain info websites and stuff like that, but I really want it to be just super easy to get people on board and interested. Again, Hex got set the bar so high right now. That's how you knew you were streaming? Yeah, PulseTube's awesome, man. PulseTube is awesome. Anyway, it's a good open mics. Open mics are like one of my hardest streams to do too, because I don't always know who's going to show up. I don't always know what to talk about because different people show up. They want to talk about different things, and I kind of want to trying to create the best content. So I try to get everyone to play their strengths and stuff. So they're FYI, that is one of the harder streams to do. Because I don't want to, I never want it to be like, oh, what do you want to talk about? I don't know what you want. I don't want to waste your time. So I try to. That one takes a little bit more prep and a little bit more moderation. I need to moderate a little bit better on that, depending on who's there. Man, Cold Key, he had so many good tweets. He had a link tree, I think, of a landing place with a whole bunch of stuff. Man, I wish I knew what it was. Gold Key, if you're in the chat, tell me about that. Tell me about the landing page. Thank you for shouting out bridge.pulsechain.com. Another reason, if you're afraid to use Go Real DeFi, if it makes you feel any better, Somi has made videos on it. Coffee has made videos and tweets on it. And those Somi tweets as well. Gold Key tweets about it. So there are apparently a lot of people using it. I need to look at my stats. I need to look at the stats and see how many unique visitors I have per day, but quite a few people are using it. So, and I use it. So I try to make it secure as I can. Shout out to limit orders on PulseChain, by the way. Pretty cool. Excited to stake Tetra when that comes up as well. Anyways, Goldkey had like a landing page. I can't remember what it was. I don't have it bookmarked in front of me, but he had a landing page for a bunch of different PulseChain stuff, which I need to just like message him and ask him what it was, because that could be a good resource too. Anyways, let's go. Rails are not a white paper. Yeah. I don't think there's a white paper there's not really a white paper for HEX either. The closest thing we have is like this, it's a technical document. It's not really a white paper, but it's like the closest thing we have to a white paper. I tweeted about, let's see. Let's do from RHMax Maximalist. And let's do HEX white paper. Yeah. So this is the closest thing. It's been up for years. Yeah, HEX contract in layman's term. I'll put it in the chat. Closest thing we got to HEX white paper, PulseChain. As far as I know, no white paper, PulseX. And they're forks. So the white paper for the original product would tell you most of it. And then there are some changes, obviously. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Pretty cool, though. Pretty cool to teach you all the stuff, all the back in the day ways of talking about things. Very interesting. Pre-launch phase, you know, all the cool Goxby knot. Who remembers Goxby knot? All this stuff. Who remembers Richard being like, I don't know, you know, we're gonna what did he say? He's gonna blacklist some people so they can't claim. I don't know if it was exchanges or haters or, you know, Gox and other stuff, but it was so fun watching them back in the day, you know, before even HEX launched, talking about all these different ideals for Bitcoin HEX. That's what it used to be called. Anyways, all right, back to bears. We're gonna wrap up here. Is everyone ready for the third and final bear? The final countdown. And he's here. I said he. I don't know. You guys tell me. What do you think? He's the biggest bear, I think. He's the biggest bear. Got a cute little tail here. Got a cute little tail. Got some poppy ears. Got a little hat. You got a hat. Looks like a Richard approved hat. Got a nice little hat. Very brown. Very much brown. Caramel. Dark caramel, if you will. What's this one's name? Yogi? I like Yogi. Smokey. That's a good. He does kind of look like Smokey the Bear. Big boss. Andre wants the big boss. He wants it to land. I don't know. It's not bad, but sure. You know what? Sherlock. Put a little pipe on him. He could be a Sherlock. He could be a Holmes bear. Sherlock Holmes bear. All right, I'm gonna put it down. We all think Gary. I'm not gonna name him Gary. You're funny. Crystal meth guy. X-Fire crystal meth. Your name does crack me up when I see that, along with Avatar. It's pretty funny. Pembroke. Wow, what a proper name. Osborne. I'm getting an Osborne vibe. Makes me think of Ozzy. I don't know. They're not letting any bats around here, huh? Sugar Bear. Oh, actually, that's a sweet name, Sugar Bear. Puffer Man. I like Yogi so far, honestly. Yogi. What else we got? Come on, the last bear. Give me your best. Give me your best. Sugar Daddy. Osborne. It's not the most beautiful name, but I don't know. Big Mac. Oh, you hit me on the feels on that one, man. You got me on the Big Mac. Ooh, that's Beethoven. That's you know what? I think of the movie. I think of the movie with the dog, huge dog, kind of looks like a bear. Could have been a brown color dog as well. Could have been brown. Interesting. Beethoven. Beethoven. Man, you got some good ones here. Funny enough, I like Beethoven and Big Mac the best so far. Just recap. We got Bull Run Bear, BRB. We got, shoot, I forgot the other one's name. Somebody tell me the other one's name. I think we turned it into an acronym too. I forgot. Kiss, most romantic bear. He looks like he looks like a gentleman. He could be a charmer. Gus. Honey Bear. There we go. Honey Bear. Okay, we got Bull Run Bear, we got Honey Bear, the original Burr Bear. And boy, what are we gonna do on this one? Grizzly. Grizzly's fitting. Man, I'm thinking Beethoven. I'm liking Beethoven now. That's a cool name. He looks like he could be he doesn't look like that sophisticated, but he could be. He could be sophisticated. I try not to judge a bear by its looks, you know, but HEX price bear, HPB. Triply Ted. I mean, I think I'm going with Beethoven. Beethoven. It looks like it's like Beethoven right there, but Beethoven. All right, we're going with Beethoven. Congratulations, Addy P. Beethoven. I like it. Oh, that was fun, everyone. Any King's Bear, Dusty, Coco? Coco's not bad too. Any last questions? I don't really have anything else to go over. I just wanted to show up at McDonald's, stream, discuss the 3 new additions to the family. There are now 4 Burberry bears. And let me know if Burberry or any other luxury brands start selling bulls, or if they do. I haven't looked real hard, but I wouldn't mind to have some bulls too. But the bears, I'm cool with the bears. Bears are cuddly. Bears are wrong a lot. Seem to be right a lot the last couple of years. However, bears are necessary. Maybe I'll leave you with that. I'll leave you with this thought I had the other day too. In the bull run, it is easy to vilify and demonize and, the bears, they're going to get so wrecked. To me, bears they're not good or bad. Just like bulls aren't good or bad. A lot of people got wrecked listening to people who were perma bulls, right? Stuff like that. So as much as we like to hate on bears, it's just one of those natural things. You can make money both ways, right? You can long, you can short. If you do leverage, not saying you should, but thinking of bears as bad people or like fudding bags or whatever, I mean, they're not. It's not. Bears aren't good. Bears aren't bad. Bulls aren't good. Bulls aren't bad. They're just the other side of the coin. There's one coin, right? And one side is bull, one side is bear. And if you believe in the market cycle and stuff, they oscillate. Which one is more right? So, yeah. I would say that. I would say I don't have any hate for bears. I think they're just as important as bulls. We all love prices to go up. We all love bullish stuff, of course. But that's more of an emotional feeling, right? There's just as many people are making money. Let's say just as many people. There's plenty of people making money being bearish too. And it's a natural part. You can't go up forever. So bears and bulls, they're part of the same coin. Like one isn't good, one isn't evil, in my opinion. They're just part of the same coin. So I'll leave you with that. Did you just short it or just stake? I have not done any transactions because I'm afraid of Ledger. No, I think the Ledger thing was over yesterday. I have not did a lot of transactions recently. I'll say that. Yeah, I'm waiting. To, there's a lot of cool stuff coming up. We still got some projects that are not, we got Power City launch, Liquid Loans launch. Not all the features are live though. Tether staking isn't available yet. Who knows what kind of upgrades we're gonna get with PulseX? I have no expectations to get anything, and I don't care if they come in this year. Hopefully next year we'll have some cool surprises. I think Richard has plenty of tricks up his sleeve as far as cool stuff. I don't think he's talked about it. Like, why would he? I did whole streams talking about why would Richard show his hand right now? Why would Richard do anything? Why doesn't he do anything in the bear market? No, nobody's here, right? It's just us. It may feel like there's a lot of people here and things are buzzing. Nobody outside of, the cult, if you will. Nobody outside of like the people who are super in crypto are in crypto right now. And we only have so much money that we can just pass around, trade each other. We need other people to come in, start placing their bets. And that's when the party gets started, historically speaking. So that's all I got. Appreciate y'all joining me. Fun stream, fun Saturday stream. We'll see if I stream tomorrow. We shall see. But yes, Crypto Truth. Richard is a visionary, billionaire genius guy. And yeah, I'm going to have to put that screen together about the sacrifice funds and stuff. I want to put that together and discuss it. I think it's a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff going on. Anyways, That's all I got. Scivive 5.5 and 3 new bears. Welcome. See you guys later.